Okay, this is Math 131, section 2.5a. Okay, we're going to look at Venn diagrams and how we kind of fill those out for different sets, different scenarios. So we're going to look at some example problems. So our first one, we surveyed 250 students at Erie Community College, and we determined that 167 studied in the library, okay, 138 studied in the cafeteria, and that 75 studied in both. Now, a couple of things about these first statements. It doesn't mean, we say 167 studied in the library, it doesn't mean they only studied in the library. That just means that's how many studied in the library. Okay. And the same with the 138. That means, doesn't mean the 138 students only studied in the cafeteria, it just means that's how many students studied in the cafeteria. So we can't put these numbers in the Venn diagram directly, but we can start with this one and do so. Okay, so here's what our Venn diagram looks like. If you remember, we have two sets, okay, and we have A, B, right? But our A would be, we could say library for A, and cafeteria for B, and then we would put the 75 in the middle, okay, because that's where both, those are the number of students who study in both. So that would be the intersection. That would be L and C. Okay, L intersects C. Okay, would be the 75. So we can put that number in directly. These we cannot. We have to determine, because the 167 should go in the L, and the 138 should go in the C. So in the rest of the L, we're going to need 167 minus 75, okay, which is 92. So we would have 92 here, and that would give us 167 overall for the L, the library. And then we're going to have to take 138 minus 75 for the rest of the C. Okay, so 138 minus 75 is 63. Okay, so we would have 63 in this space. Okay, and then we have to count up what's in these three to see what goes on the outside, because we have 250 altogether. Our universe is the 250 students that were surveyed. Okay, so we have to add up to 250, and we have 92 plus 75, which is 167, and then you add the 63, you get 230. So we would have another 20 on the outside here to add up to 250. Okay, so that's how we approach these problems, and we'll kind of go into a little more detail with these, but that's for two sets, that's what you're going to do. Okay, once we get the Venn diagram, we can answer these questions. Of those surveyed, how many people did not study in either the library or the cafeteria? How many studied in the library but not the cafeteria? How many studied in the cafeteria but not the library? And how many studied in either the library or the cafeteria? So we'll be able to answer those once we do our Venn diagram. Okay, so just kind of back up and go in a little more detail. The total number of students surveyed is 250, so that would be the number of elements in our universal set. That's N of U. Okay. Students surveyed who studied in the library is 167, so that would mean the total number in the library is 167. That would be the whole circle there. Okay. And then we said the students surveyed who studied in the cafeteria, that would be the total number in C. Okay, it's 138. Okay. And then the students surveyed who studied in both the library and the cafeteria is number in L and C. That's the number we can put in directly. Okay. So if we look at our Venn diagram again we can put the 75 here, but these have to add up to 167, so we're going to put 92 there. This has to add up to 138, so we're going to put the 63 there. And then everything has to add up to 250, so we take these away out of the 250 to get the 20 on the outside. Okay. Okay, so the students who did not study in the library or the cafeteria would be the ones on the outside of the circles, so that would be the 20 students. The students who studied in the library but not the cafeteria would be the ones in region 1, so that's 92. Okay. The students who surveyed who studied in the cafeteria but not the library would be region 3, and that's 63. Okay. And the students who studied in either the library or the cafeteria would be 1, 2, and 3 added up, so that would be the 230 students. Okay. So once you have your Venn diagram, you can figure out pretty much any scenario with these by adding different regions. Okay, and for three sets, it's a little more complicated, but it's the same idea. Okay, with three sets, we're going to start by completing region 5. That would be where they all intersect. okay? And then we do regions 2, 4, and 6, okay? Then we do 1, 3, and 7, and then finally we do region 8. And we'll see when we look at the Venn diagram how that works. So we start in the middle and kind of work our way out. Okay, so here's a problem with 3 sets. Liberty Travel surveyed 125 potential customers. That would be our universal set. The following information was obtained. 68 wished to travel to Hawaii. Okay, so if Hawaii is a circle, it should all add up to 68. 53 wished to travel to Las Vegas. That means the whole circle for Las Vegas should add up to 53. Okay. 47 wished to travel to Disney World. That means the whole circle for Disney World should add up to 47. So we'll have 3 circles. We can call them H, L, and D or whatever. Okay. And then we have this. 34 wish to travel to Hawaii and Las Vegas. That would be where Hawaii and Las Vegas overlap. Okay. 26 wish to travel to Las Vegas and Disney World. That would be where Las Vegas and Disney World overlaps. 23 wish to travel to Hawaii and Disney World. That would be where Hawaii and Disney World overlaps. And then 18 wish to travel to all 3 destinations. So let's do this. We'll look at the Venn diagram in the next page, and we'll see how that works out. Okay. So these are the questions that were asked. How many of those surveyed did not wish to travel to any of those destinations? That would be region, I'll write down the region for this one anyway. That would be region 8. That's the ones that are outside all the circles. Okay. How many wish to travel only to Hawaii? That would be, we can call that region 1. Okay. How many wish to, if we're looking at like, this would be Hawaii, Disney, and then Las Vegas. Let me redo that. This would be Hawaii, Disney, Las Vegas. Okay, we've got them all overlapping. Okay, so it's going to look like this in the next page. Okay, so how many wish to travel to Disney World and Las Vegas but not Hawaii? That would be Disney World and Las Vegas would be these 2, okay, but not Hawaii, so it would be this region right here. Okay, that I'm pointing to. Okay, just that one. How many wish to travel to Disney World or Las Vegas but not Hawaii? Okay, so we're going to look at Disney World or Las Vegas. So we're going to include these 2 circles together, but we're going to eliminate the Hawaii part, which gives us this region, and this region. And then finally, how many wish to travel to exactly one of these destinations? That would be adding this region where we're just in H, this region where we're just in D, and this region where we're just in L. Okay, so we'll look at that on the next page. Okay, so the only thing we can put directly into our Venn diagram is the 18, is all 3 destinations. The people who wish to go to all 3 destinations, and that would go in region 5 here. Okay, so we can start with that, and that number goes in there directly. Okay, now we're looking at Hawaii and Disney. Okay, that adds up to 23. Okay, so here's Hawaii and Disney, is this crescent shape, and it should add up to 23, which means we need a 5 here. Okay. So we're not going to put 23 in there because we already have 18 from it there. Okay. And then Hawaii and Vegas is this crescent shape, the blue and the black. Okay. And that should add up to 34. And we already have 16 here, or 18 here, so we're going to put 16 there. Okay, so we got 16 there. Okay, and then finally, Disney and Vegas for the doubles should add up to 26. Here's Disney and Vegas. Okay. And we already have 18 there, so we're going to put 8 there. Okay, so that adds up to 26. Okay, Hawaii only is 68. Okay, we already have 5 and 18 and 16, which is 39. So we're going to add 29 more to get 68. Okay. Disney only should add up to, or sorry, all those who want to go to Disney is 47. Okay, so Disney should add up to 47, and we already have, so that's the circle. And we already have 5, 18, and 8, so that's 31. So we need another 16 to add up to 47. So those are the people who wanted to go to Disney. Okay. The people who wanted to go to Vegas were 53. That means this circle should add up to 53. We already have 8, 18, and 16, which is 42. So we need 11 more to get to 53. Okay. Now, we surveyed 125 people. And these circles, all these numbers, regions 1 to 7, add up to 103, which means we have 22 left who didn't want to go to any of those destinations. Maybe they wanted to go to California or something. So that's how we complete our Venn diagram, is by we start in the middle we're given this number, but then the rest of the numbers we have to extrapolate based on what's given. Okay. This would be, you know, Hawaii and Las Vegas. Okay, this would be Hawaii and Disney World. This would be Disney World and Las Vegas. Those crescent shapes. Okay, so the first question was, how many did not wish to travel to any of these destinations? That would be the number outside the circles, which is 22, still in our universe. Okay. How many wish to travel to Hawaii only? That's just region 1, which is 29. Okay. How many wish to travel to Disney and Vegas, but not Hawaii? So here's Disney and Vegas, but not Hawaii. So we take out this part because that part's in Hawaii, so that's just 8 there. That's region 6. Okay. And then the last two questions. How many wish to travel to Disney or Vegas, but not Hawaii? Okay, so remember this is Disney or Vegas would be these two, the red and the black circle added together. But we're going to take out the Hawaii part, which is this. Okay, so that means we're going to add regions 3, 6, and 7, which is 16 plus 8 is 24, plus 11 is 35. Okay, so we're just going to add this one, and this one. Okay, and then how many wish to travel to exactly one of these destinations? Okay, that would be this region, they just want to go to Hawaii. This region 3, they just want to go to Disney. This region 7, they just want to go to Vegas. Okay, so exactly 1. This would be more than, this would be 2, right? This would be exactly 2, this would be exactly 2, that would be exactly 3. So we're going to add these. 29, 16 gives us 45, plus 11 gives us 56. Okay, so those are the 3 we add there. Okay, and we'll look at more examples of this in class. These are kind of just basic examples, but we're going to focus, start by doing a 2 set, and then we'll focus more on doing the 3 set and kind of get in the hang of doing it with those longer ones, you know, because you're going to have, with 3 sets, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different regions to deal with in our universal set. Okay.